Hey guys, hey Facebook. Hello, hello, and welcome back to Questions That Need Answers. If you are joining us for the first time, Tay and I created this space to have candid conversations about our everyday experiences. If you would like to be the first to know about our topics and catch them when they start, you can find us on Facebook at Tay and Rena Live. You can find us on YouTube at QTNA, and you can also find us right here on our Instagram pages, either on Designs of Composure or Tavia Sanderson. I am one of your hosts, Serena Renee. I've been gone for a couple weeks, but I'm back. And joining me shortly is my girlfriend Tavia. Hey, girl. You
Hey
have a suggestion?
guys.
There you go.
Sorry about the audio. Just for a second. I didn't realize I didn't mute it. Hey guys. Hey, what's up? Hi Serena.
Hey, girl.
Welcome
It's been
back to
like
the
3 weeks. I miss you guys. Okay,
Yeah.
Tay. I actually have one more introduction. Okay, we have a new member of the family,
I
and
knew it. I
I'm
knew
not
it.
gonna be able to. So everybody say hi to Ace. Say
Oh,
hi.
hello. Oh my God. Serena.
You say hi,
That is
Ace.
the cutest.
You say hi to the people. You
I
say
knew you was
hi.
having a baby. She tried to say
You say
she tried to
hi.
say she wasn't having a baby, y'all.
You
And
say
I was like, it's
hi.
a baby.
Say hi, everybody. Oh, he's being a little
Hi.
shy. His name is
Hi.
Ace. Okay, this is our new highly textured baby. Okay, say hi, Ace. Isn't he so
Hi.
cute?
Hi,
Who said hi
baby.
to the? Oh, your mom says hi to the puppy. Yeah, I wasn't gonna be able to
Yes.
keep him still in my hand for too long, so I had to just go on and introduce him.
Oh my God. Now you raising a child.
Girl,
Congratulations.
thank
Happy
you.
congratulations on becoming a grandmother, Miss Shelley.
And she's taking her
I know
role
it's
very
been a long
seriously.
time coming, but you got it here. You here, girl. You
You
here.
ready to get down now?
It's like if your child beats the I didn't get pregnant during high school and then beats the I didn't
Oh,
get pregnant 2 years, 3 years after high school, then they gonna wait. If you don't
I
get pregnant,
cannot.
if you don't no, they I don't get pregnant after high school, I don't get pregnant after college. Your kid ain't having no kid till 35, period.
Listen, I'm cool with that. Okay,
I
I'm gonna live
know.
my
I
life.
know.
Stats these coins.
If
See, the pros and cons of this though. Go ahead, finish first.
don't nobody have kids at 27, 28, 29. No, they wait. If you reach 27, you don't have no kids, you on your time. Okay. You done figure out all the methods and you working them.
I cannot. I cannot. I cannot. Hey guys. Hey Facebook. I see Rodney over there on Facebook. Miss Shelly Las Vegas over here on Instagram. Hey guys, I miss you.
Hey, yeah,
I
she
needed a
did.
little me time and came back with a baby.
Oh, that sounded I almost forgot about the dog. And then I was like, I knew you was pregnant. Like I forgot about the dog.
The dog.
If you are on Facebook, please share it. Because I just shared it to my page, but Serena never shared it to her page because I usually
Oh,
tag her. And then I didn't tag her when I just shared it just now. So if you could do
hey.
that. All right. What a cute puppy, says my
Oh,
mom. And
he's
put a
under
little dog
me.
emoji. And then Rodney D. Radford says, that puppy is like having a child. Telling the truth.
It
Telling the
definitely
truth.
is. He's actually
Okay,
helping
y'all.
me like stick to a schedule because I don't have a choice but to
A
get
child will
up.
do that to
And
you.
yes, they
Okay.
will.
Okay. Welcome back, Serena. We are in love with you. We have missed you. Um, Anything new you want to share outside of this child?
um, what new? What have I done? Oh, the show finally aired today. I don't know if y'all seen a couple. I think it was last Monday. Last Monday and Tuesday, I kept like reposting like other posts of like myself like
Mhm.
teaching. So I got a chance to like teach on this like big platform with like Matrix, and I did like a really good job, and it was like awesome. So that's new. That's another reason why I couldn't be here last week. But
That's awesome.
so far so good. Just taking some time to myself to regroup. That really
And we
was what all of
appreciate
this
your
time was.
self-time. We appreciate your self-time. That's one of the topics that is the main topic we're talking about today, because Serina and I both been doing time to ourselves in our own ways. And yeah, we're gonna talk about it. But first, we are going to go over this week's headlines, y'all. As usual, Serina has no idea what the headlines are that I'm going to be presenting to her because I did not tell her. And that makes it more fun. So we're going to just, I mean, in my opinion, we're going to start off. There at the top with the Grammys. Now, I caught the Grammys for just like a second last night. I seen DaBaby and Roddy Ricch performing with old white lady grandmas in choir outfits behind them singing,
What?
and I cried.
What?
Literally, they were wearing like white tuxedo suit type situations, and they were like, and they were doing, but it was very like, okay, they're doing that, okay. Then behind them, 3 white ladies.
What?
3, and one was so old and cute. Oh my God, so old and cute. And they were wearing these black, and they were like, like a rock star. And then they would go, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, and they're behind them doing it. And it was the best thing I ever seen. Oh, don't forget to mute me on one of those.
I know. I don't know.
Yeah,
why
Serina, this was crazy.
That's cute. I love it.
Oh, your headphones switch. They do that. So it was so cute. I don't know if y'all, I didn't catch all of the awards, shows, and all the things. But that was about at 8:40 EST, and it did it for me. Okay, next. Oscars. Okay. Oscars nominations were announced today, and that was exciting for some folks, and you know, for the rest of us, we're just like, okay, counting the Black people. So what I did was count the Black people for the nominations that I was able to catch, because they were showing them. Okay, first off, Nick Jonas was announcing them, and I love me some Nick Jonas.
I love Nick Jonas too.
Woo.
He's a cutie too.
Let's have a moment of silence for Nick Jonas. Okay. Okay, so Nick Jonas was announcing with I can't remember her name, but she's like a really beautiful I want to say she's like some type of brown, like she's possibly Indian. She's a brown person. She was really pretty. And they were announcing them, and they had them in sections on the news, and they were coming in and coming out. So I didn't catch everyone, only caught 2. So Ma Rainey's Black Bottom was nominated for costume design, production design, and I'm sure a few other ones are the ones I caught. Okay, good job. One Night in Miami was nominated for Best Adapted Screenplay and Best Original.
Good boy. I'm listening.
Put your babies to sleep like I do during this time.
Sorry, he peed on the potty, and I'm training, so I have to tell him good job. Sorry.
Okay. And then Judas and the Black Messiah was nominated for a Best Original Screenplay. Tio, Two Distant Strangers was nominated. 3 different Black people were nominated for Best Supporting Actress. I thought Crip Camp was something else. It's about being crippled, not being in a gang. Oh. But I wrote it anyways, and it was nominated for Best Documentary, and the producers are the Obamas. So Mr. Barack and Miss Michelle, Mrs.
What's
Michelle.
It called again?
Crip Camp.
Okay.
Crip Camp. Okay. And I'm doing that like gangs, not like something else, in case someone wants to, like, I don't know what else it could have looked like, but just let you know. Right. It's like gang. Not like, yeah. Okay. Judas and the Black Messiah was also nominated for Best Cinematography and Best Original Song, which song was called Fight for You. Ma Rainey's Black Bottom was again nominated for makeup and hairstyle. Chadwick was Mr. Chadwick Boseman, and he was nominated for Best Actor as in the leading role for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Viola Davis for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom as actress in the leading role. And yeah, it goes on with those 4 movies per usual. It's like a handful of movies, and they just like divvy out the nomination. So that was really exciting. I hope, rooting for all the Black people to, do their thing. Get some of those, come home with some of those trophies. And everyone who was nominated, that's awesome. It's just a very interesting time where Black people, well, not time, are finally getting nominated for things. So it's kind of exciting for us. That's all. It's a little exciting for us.
Right.
Okay. What else is in the news? Speaking of Black people doing things. Okay, that's a bad segue. Let me tell you what happened. Did you hear this? I heard this on the radio this morning. There's a girls basketball game at a high school. Okay. The what's this called? Not the Pledge of Allegiance. National anthem. The national anthem comes on, and said girls basketball team kneels, right? And the national anthem is playing, national anthem. The dumb ass of an announcer leaves the mic on and calls the people N-words for taking a knee.
No.
He has been fired, but it gets worse.
Wait, what?
It gets worse.
Oh.
Why? I can barely even say this. He said that his blood sugar has spiked.
And that's why he started calling people the N-word. What? Where was this at? Where was this at?
Oklahoma.
Oh my God.
And it's like, this is why they're kneeling. It's like so funny. I was like, oh, great. So he was fired, and he said he doesn't think that he would have said anything like that if his blood sugar hadn't spiked, and sometimes he just does things that are out of character. But the key word, he doesn't think he would have did it. It's a possibility, but he doesn't think he would have said that if his blood sugar hadn't spiked.
That's enough.
So
that's funny though.
Like, I really don't even have anything to say. I was just like, okay. So thank you, Charlemagne, for telling me that information.
So he must have got the donkey of the day.
He got the donkey of the day. He got the donkey of the day, and he got the one that with Chris Rock calling him a cracker ass cracker. He got that one.
Oh my God.
These is kids. All right. So speaking of people of unjustness and racism and just weird stuff that's happening in our country, Joe Biden is being called the migrant president. I don't know if one person said it and then the news is repeating it 100 times and like pumping it up, or if migrant people are actually calling him the migrant president. Apparently there's been an influx of migrants coming across the border from Central and South American countries, and specifically children that are unattended. So it's getting so bad in some of these countries that they feel my only option to save my children is to just send them with other people, other children, I guess, 17-year-olds, 16, with a 4-year-old, I don't know. So to cross the border so they can have a better life. And they're saying the change is because Biden is the president and the people feel a little bit safer sending their children. They're immigrants, but they're migrant. They said they were like migrant workers or something. Like that's what the news said, Miss Shelley. So they're sending them. And some of the locations where they keep the kids in the cages are exceeding their capacity at 300+%. So their thing is that they're trying to figure out what to do because we're saying we don't want kids in cages. Why are you separating these kids from their families? So they stop separating them from their families. Thank you. Because why are you having, I mean, I'm not saying this, but I'm saying that my baby looks completely different from 3 months than he did at 18 months. So you take my baby from me at 3 months, and then at 18 months, I'm supposed to recognize which one is mine? I don't know.
Yeah.
I know that sounds terrible. Like, but I don't know.
Is that what's happening right now?
Well, that happened. But the thing is that they're saying that the issue is, should you be keeping these people in cages? They get here, and it seems like it's like a triage. Like they're trying to wait for them to get their paperwork and to get their asylum status and like all these other statuses. And in the meantime, they're like, hey, wait here while we get this figured out. But that could happen. That could be months. And even if it's one day, it's a fence. It's fences. Like they're cages. They're just, so it's like, well, what do you I don't want to say you can't, but like, do you just say, okay, come on into Texas or Florida or wherever you came? Well, I guess you're not going to, I mean, you could come in Florida, but like, come on right in. But it's like, where do you live? You're just going to be like, what do you do? Yeah. Are they going to say, do you have family members here? They probably just going to say yes. I would if the option was to stay in a cage.
And I'll figure it out.
And I would figure it out. So then it's like,
meeting me some family.
Look, and so it's like, what do you do there? Especially when these places, they're saying like they almost kind of feel like this is the solution, is that you have to have these like cage children. So the best thing they've done, I guess, is just to like keep them together. My mom said they should not be in cages. They are not animals. Yes. So what do you think they should do with the people that come here? Like,
I don't know. It's like, it's tough because a lot of these children and people in general, the people that come from other countries, they're coming from like horrible situations, and it's easier for them to have a better life over here. And they're still native to this world, you know? So it's kind of sucks that we're denied them access into our space. But at the same time, we got to figure out how we're going to accommodate for all of these extra people when we're already trying to figure out how to accommodate for us. So
yeah, our foster care system is trash.
Yeah.
Already.
I mean, even look at the homeless across the United States. Like these, especially in these major states, like freaking Florida's starting to look a hot mess. Some areas starting to look like LA, and LA is horrible. The homeless population in Los Angeles is crazy. Beyond ridiculous. It reminds me of New York. And so it's like, what do you do? Like, how do we fix that? And then being down here in Florida, a lot of my friends have had like that issue, like with their families. Like they've been over here, their parents are back in Jamaica. Like they've been over here since they were 2, or it's vice versa. Their parents came over here and left them at like 2 years old or 1 year old to try to figure out something here for them, and then come back and get them like 5 and 6 years later. Like that's tough. But it's like,
yeah, so it's like, I don't
into it.
I think that we need more.
I think we need more focus on that. Like that's an issue. I think we need more focus on what's going on with the homeless, and then what's going on with I hate calling them immigrants because they're still native people, but how do we
well, people seeking asylum? Yeah, people seeking asylum. Yeah, because I'm with you that I think to figure out the asylum seeking issue, you need to have people at the table who sought asylum, who actually went through that. Because us American born, possibly never been homeless, possibly never, like, I don't even know. I have no idea. I don't have experience there. That's not my strong suit to, give recommendations on that. And they need people like, hey, who naturalized citizens, people who are not naturalized citizens who are going through it. Like, what can be done for you? Because or like maybe there's a better paperwork system where that while they're waiting in their country, but at the same time, if you're seeking asylum, like you're saying it's a possibility that you could die now and you need to get the hell out of here. Like you need to get out of here. And so you don't have time to be submitted paperwork and waiting. Like, I don't even know. And I almost feel like some of these, I don't even know. Like, what have other countries done when this, like, are they putting them there? I've seen like tent cities. Like we don't want, and if they're sending people, just kids,
That's
we don't.
LA.
We have a problem with trafficking. We can't just have kids just sleeping in the streets.
It's hard to try to tell somebody else what to do because we don't even have our own homeless under control. You got people here that don't have nowhere to go. I seen the other day I was at the gas station and there was this young dude like out there on the corner like, and he was homeless, like young though, like gotta be like 20. And I asked him like, cause of course he tried to talk to me, but you can tell he'd been sitting out there for a while, the smell, everything. And I'm just like, he told me he was 22. And it's like, who's looking for him? You know what I'm saying? Like, where's his family? Like, where? And of course, he looks like he's probably on drugs now, because that's usually what happens. Like, people get homeless. They link up with the homeless people on the street. That's just usually something that happens, unfortunately. Or maybe that's what got them into being homeless too. But it's like, what programs do we have now for our own people? How the hell are we gonna help somebody else? We're going through a whole pandemic and half of the country is without right now. Off of
are homeless people getting homeless people? I don't like that. People without homes. I mean, okay, I want to say some people without homes have like they just don't have a home. That's it. Mm-hmm. Like they might got a car. They might gotta. My mom is gonna slap me for talking like this. They might have a car. They might have a bank account. They might have a job. They just don't have a home. So I'm assuming that I hate that word because I shouldn't do it, but maybe those people are, getting access to some of these subsidies that are coming through. Mm-hmm. But then there's I guess I would say there's like levels to homelessness. So yeah. I don't know what they're going to do about the children. I don't know what we're going to do as our country, but I definitely think my first step, if I was the mayor or the president or the governor of any of these areas, I would try to get access to some people who've already been through this and be like, hey, I'm not going to deport you. I'm not going to like nothing. Right. Like, I don't, I just need some help. This is not like I don't think your average American. And then average, just say like white American, right? That like it's a completely different experience. So for any of us as Americans, so maybe there's some committees. I don't know. Something needs to be done. So speaking of things of parents, segue. Thank you, Charlamagne, again, because this morning you had me busting up, cracking up. Kirk Franklin. Kirk Franklin's son recorded him and his dad arguing, and Kirk Franklin was cussing up a storm.
Why he did that?
And then the son said something along like "shut the F up" or something like that to him, and then Kirk Franklin was like, "You will never disrespect me." You like he went in on him. And you know what? I agree with what Charlamagne was saying. That's family business.
Exactly. It ain't got nothing to do with us.
They were saying that he was trying to do it they think he might be trying to like I didn't listen to the whole segment. It's just 10 minutes when I take my son to school. But was he trying to ruin his father's career? Like, you know what? This is at this time of society, people are so, I would say, so forgiving and try to be so understanding. So if Kirk Franklin is cussing at his son, he's just cussing at his son. And the son is 33 years old.
Oh, well, yeah. Now for real. Next.
You a grown man. All right. Also, so the last thing I want to touch on is the Stop the Hate movement. Asian Americans, Asian people in America in general have been being attacked. And it's been being pointed to the former president of the United States calling coronavirus China virus or Kung flu or some other, I don't even know, some cheeky, punny, weird inappropriate stuff he's been calling coronavirus, and people have been being attacked. And they saying like that gaslit people to attack random Asian people. Just random Asian people have been getting attacked, cut on the train, just punched, like old people too, unsuspecting seniors. So it's like, get it together. Are you serious? And that don't even make sense. If you don't want the coronavirus, why are you gonna be punching somebody, being all in their face, bodily fluids going every which way?
Right.
Are y'all stupid?
Right. That's unfortunate.
So I'm standing with, I'm standing with them.
Yes. Praying for the Asian community, because that's messed up.
I can't even. But you imagine you find out your grandma was going to get groceries and someone attacked her? And then they're saying that in New York, it was in New York, they were covering New York, and it was saying that a lot of these cases have not been counted as hate crimes because no hate words were said or something like that.
Wow.
So it's just been tougher for them to get anywhere with it.
Wow.
Like a couple. So it's just like, y'all.
What?
Like, I don't even have nothing to say. Like, come on. This is crazy. And I hate to see, it's people of all colors, but I hate to see Black people doing this. Are y'all crazy?
Yeah.
This don't even make no sense.
Yeah. And we don't even be acting like that a lot of times, but unfortunately there's always a few.
It's always a few people who out of their mind. So now that I'm getting sleepy, I think we should start our topic, and that is, what is it, Serina?
Let me think.
I'll do it. Serina wrote it. I
wrote it.
They say, yes, Mom, uncalled for. The topic of the day is, they say if you do what you love, you will never work a day in your life. But should everything you love be turned into a hustle? Serina Woodford, 2021. Back to you, Serina.
I really love this. Yes. Anyway, hey B and little B. Hey Rachel. Okay, so I don't know. What are your thoughts? You asking me my thoughts first?
I'm gonna tell y'all. The topic is pretty much, for me, is that I'll tell y'all my story. Okay, wait. What's the first question? Do you have an exclusive hobby? That's the thing. Do you have an exclusive hobby?
Not anymore, because I have literally, when we were texting about this topic, I realized that I have literally turned everything that I like to do into a hobby. So I don't have, everything that I like to do into a hustle. So I don't really have any hobbies anymore that are just, but maybe my plants. Like,
yeah,
spending time with my plants. That's pretty much it. And watching TV, that's not a hobby. Everything that I actually enjoy to do, like actively doing, like I kind of turned it into a hustle.
You have monetized all your hobbies.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and I've been there, and it's because, I don't say it's because, I've definitely been there where you show your hobby to somebody, and then they're like, you should sell that. You can be a business. And then if you're already business minded, they didn't have to tell you that. You was already thinking that while you was doing it. Like, oh, wait till I figure this out. I'ma sell this.
Yeah.
So I do have a hobby now. It is painting. So that's been fun, and drawing, and I'm just trying different types of media in my sketchbook. So it's just sketchbooking. I don't know. Right now I'm
fun.
I'll show you some stuff.
I need to get back to that. I actually used to love painting, drawing. Like, I used to love all of that stuff, but I stopped. I actually forgot that I knew how to draw until recently. But I need to get back. And you know what else was very, like, it was very soothing and comforting for me was coloring. What? We got another comment on Facebook?
No, it's my mom's comment, and I'm just like, Mom, I'm not even gonna read your comment, Mom, but
what did she say?
I don't think that's included.
What's included? A hobby? What'd she say? What'd she say on Facebook, y'all? I hate that.
I don't know. I'm reading it weird. Okay, I'll read it. Y'all forgive me. So, what if you are a person of color with eyes that may be similar to Asians? Are they going to be punched just because you might be a descendant? Mom.
I mean, it depends.
Asian people all have different eyes. I just want to, people come from the old school. You just gotta give them a pass, okay? And just educate them. I love you, girl, but I know what you mean. I know what you mean, but I want to remind you that a lot of Filipino people are like browner skin. So, I see what you're saying. I know what you're saying, sis. Okay. So, what are y'all hobbies? Miss Shelley says poetry. That's nice, girl. That's stressful for me though. Once you write the word, you gotta erase the word because it didn't make sense. You gotta go back to
it. And
it's
even
stress.
if it doesn't, you can make it work.
I don't like it. But that's the thing for hobby. You can choose whatever you want to do, whatever you feel like makes you happy. That's the poetry is not a thing for me, but I could do it for I could do it. I don't want to do it for fun. So then Serina's next question is the fulfillment still there? So if you have changed your hobby into a hustle, are you still fulfilled from it? What do you think since you've done
it? I say yes and no. Like before, I really dived into highly textured at such a heavy speed. I really used to enjoy sitting and just reading about these different herbs and these different ingredients and how they work and what does this and this is a carrier. I really used to enjoy it, and you would have times where I would stay up all night and just read. But I think part of it had to do with, okay, so I turned it into a hustle, of course, because I have highly textured now. But a lot of it also had to do with the pace that I went. Sometimes creative people, you can get so excited and you're like, ooh, and I just see this vision and I just see it and I just want to do this and I want to do that and I want to do this. And I told myself that I was only going to have 3 oils. And then somehow we ended up getting to 14 products. So now I'm like, crap. All right, I got these 14 products and every single last one of them has a demand. So it's no longer me just reading my book and when I learn something new, I go in the kitchen and I experiment and I have fun with it. It's now I got these orders that gotta be fulfilled by this time on this day, and it has to be within 5 to 7 business days. So I can't just pick it up when I want to anymore just for the fun of it. Now I have a responsibility, and sometimes the fulfillment isn't there anymore. But I think it also has to do with your perspective. Instead of what I'm trying to train myself to do now is to try to remember how much fulfillment it brought me. Because when I actually start doing it, I'm good. But it's when I'm on a deadline and I'm like, crap, I have to get this done by a certain amount of time, it doesn't feel as fun. So I try to remind myself, really get into it like I used to and remind myself of what it used to bring for me, or not used to, still brings for me. And then I just lost the end of my train of thought. Crap. I was saying that I changed my perspective. Oh, and instead of me thinking dang, I got to fill these 10 orders. I'm like, girl, I got 10 orders of this bomb recipe that I put together. Let me make sure I perfect everything. So.
Yeah. And that's where it was when you first started though, right?
Exactly. So to answer your question is yes and no. Sometimes I have days where I'm like, okay, yes, I'm here, I'm creating, this is fulfilling. And then I say sometimes more times in the past, it started feeling okay, now I feel obligated and I have to do it and it's no fun. But that's part of the reason why I kind of took this break to kind of just slow down, catch my little pace real quick so that I can enjoy this process instead of feeling like I'm like, all right, well, here's another order. Like, no, that's a blessing. Like, change your attitude.
Girl. Yeah, I think if I ever decided to sell my artwork, that I would need like a shop assistant who would like manage the storefront, like the online storefront, and manage like all the orders. Like I just want to do the creation part because I think with creatives, that's the part that we like to do, not the business part.
Absolutely.
Like I like the business part, but it's a lot to do both.
Absolutely.
And it's like how it's two different, you know how they say two different sides of your brain. So
yeah,
you got to use them both at the same time. Is like,
yeah,
I don't know, it's not fun.
It's kind of the same.
I mean, it's not that it's not fun. It's just a little tough.
Yeah, and it's kind of the same thing even with me being behind a chair. Like some days I feel like I don't know why I keep losing my train of thought today. Like what's going on? Maybe this is my version of baby brain with the new baby because I'm always like now focused.
You can't claim that.
Yeah. Sorry. No. Yes, I can.
We're not giving that to you.
It's a different.
You want everything else. I work just as hard as a mom. I have raised some children because they were my nephews. Now you want baby brain. We not giving you baby brain. We not giving you baby brain.
I never told you. Where did you hear me say I work just as hard as a mom? And you're not gonna keep bringing that up. That is a past episode, okay? And I said what I said.
I didn't. That was the one. This is the first time I brought it up. I told you we're not giving you baby brain though. You don't get to have it. Give Miss Shelly some grandkids, and then you can say some baby brain. We ain't giving you that.
Listen, change the subject, okay? Change the subject. You seem a little sensitive about this one.
I am. Baby brain is a serious illness that you cannot claim.
Listen,
don't appropriate. Do not appropriate.
I said this is my version of baby brain, and that's it.
Y'all gonna let her appropriate our brains?
Listen. Feel how you feel.
Cultural appropriation is an issue.
This is cultural appropriation. Get out of here. Anyway,
you appropriating mom culture.
I'm a.
Don't even wear a mom jean.
What?
You heard me.
Now you're going too far.
Put on your skinny jeans and walk away.
Listen, okay. Now you're getting a little bit too deep.
Hobbies are a form. It's Serena's next question. Hobbies are a form of release, but is the fulfillment still there if you turn into a hustle? She answered that one. And then the final.
Did you give your perspective?
Yeah, I just. No.
You did. No, you did.
I didn't. Thanks, Miss Shelley. She said, teach Shay. We will not be appropriated. So is the fulfillment still there if you turn into a hustle? For me, no. I need an outlet. I think if I turn into a hustle, I need a new hobby. That's all. I need to not only things that I'm interested in be involved with someone else, some sort of transaction between me and another person or a robot or a computer or anything. It just needs to be between me and what I want to do. And so I don't want any transactional situations involved in my hobbies. And so even if that means if I start selling my art, which I'm not going to, but if I did, I would need to start knitting or something now, which I do knit. I sew, I do all the things because they're great, but I don't do them regularly. So what I'm saying is I would have to pick up another regular hobby because I need to be like, this is for Tavia only, nothing else. Like even when I knit for someone else. If I quilt for someone. I sew for someone else. This one hobby with me painting is for me. That's it. And I think I was thinking for like some of my friends and family, maybe I'll do it like for presents or something. But like, that's it. It's not like commissions. Like I need something that's just for me. And so, yes, for me, I think it's not fulfilling anymore because it's like, well, can you make it like this? Well, do you have this? And that's one thing I don't like. That's why I like to cook, but I don't want to work in a restaurant. I don't want nobody like me coming in. Right. Can you take the bacon off and substitute it with avocado? No,
hey, can you clean
it's bacon.
Your knife?
Who gonna ask me to clean my knife?
Me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. listen, I had to tell somebody because they had picked the bacon up with the glove with one other person. I was at the Piata. And then she told her to give me mine. I said, do you mind just changing that glove so there's no bacon on? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, yeah, girl. I don't want bacon on my, on my noodles. Okay.
No, facts. But I will say to piggyback to, oh no, go with the next question first because it might go into that one.
The next and final question is the creativity still there when you turn your hobby into a hustle?
I think it depends.
Hello, Jim Mini.
I said Gemini. It's just an extra M. Yeah. Hey, girl. I think it depends because you have some people who can take their craft and turn it into a hobby, and it is fulfilling for them. Like I said earlier, like when I'm in that mode, like to create for Highly Texture, and I'm in the lab, it feels fulfilling. But on the other side, no, the creativity is still there, is what I meant to say. On the flip side, I remember like certain creatives, they need to be able to like create the way that they know how to create. Sometimes when you start doing things for other people and you get in their input, it ain't it's not your art piece anymore. It's theirs. And my mom was one person that kind of ran into that. Like she does not like doing custom work for like other people. And the reason why is because when she's in there sewing, she's sewing what's on her mind. She's sewing like whatever is like, like feeding her creativity at the time. And when other people come in and say, well, can you hem this? And can you take the arm up a little bit? And you made that one big, can you make it a little smaller? It's like takes away from
this ain't the dry cleaner.
Exactly. It's taken away from her craft. So like now she literally only like sews what she wants to sew. Like she creates pieces that she wants to create and she creates them in certain sizes. And if you can fit them, then you can buy it. And if not, it'll go to
I can't fit none of the sizes, Miss Shelley.
Nah, you can fit some sizes. We got some.
No, I looked at the sizes. I can't fit a size.
Yeah, you do need a little smaller. You're a little bit more slim.
I was like, oh, that's cute. And I was like, oh, small. That's not a small. 4'6" ain't a small for me. 4'6" ain't a small.
It's a small for me.
You know what? It's like
we'll give your size, your measurements. Maybe that can be a size that she starts to create in.
I was like, no, I'm about to ask her for nothing. I asked her for a silk pillowcase and she ignored my DM. So
what was that?
When y'all, I don't know, a while ago when y'all start selling those bonnets. Oh. It's okay. I'll make my own silk pillowcase. That's what I said in my head, but I ain't do it. Well, years later, Mom. I ain't do it. That's fine. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna request it. I'm just gonna wait until something, piques my interest that I like that fits. It's fine. I'm not mad. Yeah. So is the creativity still there? I think for me, the creativity is still there, but the pressure of thinking about, like for a culture paper, the shop is closed right now, and we're creating. Well, we'll be starting our first creation meeting soon for June launch, but it's when you create art, it's in any shape you want. If I'll create art on this wall, on a napkin, on an 8.5 by 11, anything, it's in that shape. But when I'm creating for something, like I'm creating for wrapping paper, I have to think how the wrapping paper is going to be used, where the bleed lines are going to go, where the crop lines are going to go, how big each item is. But like there's so many things. So while I'm creating, my mind is not only on the creation, and I had to train myself, and I'm still not. Sorry, please call Jared. I'm so sorry. Call me back. I'll call you back. Yeah, I had to train myself to be like a little tighter, like kind of like you're creating right now. You're not thinking about post-production, like the manufacturers. There's just like so many. Oh, we have to create it in this way. Like, so I can still be creative, but I hate boxes. And which is why if I'm going to sell something that I do for fun, I need to find a new fun. Because it's not gonna just be what it was. It's not gonna be just me taking the paintbrush and going, oh, I love that. Now I'm considering, okay, well, this is actually for Valentine's Day, so it should probably be pink, but it's gonna be it's from women to a man, or most of our customers are this, or it's from a woman to a woman, or it could be from a man to a man. But I had to try to consider the colors, that the colors will fit. No, I like freaking pink. Pink, go, so there's so many things, and it's like you feel like you're altering, I don't know, so
you're altering your canvas.
Yeah, and it's not, so I'm saying it is, and that's fine. I've done client work for a long time, and that's fine, but it feels like client work, and if you can't just do client work, you have to do stuff for you. And that's my whole point, because I actually don't mind doing it that way, but and then it's so many pieces. It's just so many pieces. So it's how to figure out how to manage my business and the way I want to fit my lifestyle. And yeah, I know that I feel like I went on for so long with that one. I am so sorry if you didn't follow that.
It's all good. Well, I think the moral of the story is to decide what needs to be a hobby that you're going to keep just for yourself, which is actually a part of me time. Like, and that's the thing that I kind of had to like figure out while I was taking this break. I'm like, dang, what do I do? What do I do for me? I forgot. I'm literally sitting here like, okay, well, I'm not going to do live, because it wasn't just, I didn't only take a break from the live. I took a break from like work. I took a break from certain like things that I could step away from, like I really needed to. I was just kind of stuck like, okay, so what do I do now? Like, if I make products, that's going to be me working. Like, what do I do? So I found out that like reading was one of the things that I forgot that I love to do.
Girl, I love me a good book, and I haven't this whole time. I haven't read a book probably like this whole year. I haven't read a book, which is crazy.
Yeah.
What are you reading right now?
I'm reading this book from, where the hell? I don't know the name of it. Oh wait, no, that's the name of the workbook.
Is it a business book?
No, it's about handling life's ups and downs. Like,
girl, okay.
Go through. Yo, you talking about something juicy? I haven't had nothing juicy like that.
Well, no, I don't read. I don't.
Maybe that's
listen.
I don't read
when because you're still learning. You have to turn your brain off. I'm reading like, what do I have behind me?
I only read stuff that teaches me things.
I had to turn off. No. This is what I'm telling you. No YouTube, no podcast, no books that teach me things when I'm in that time of like Tavia needs some more of herself. It's just pure Kardashian. No, like I don't actually watch Kardashians, but you know what I mean? Like it has
TV or
watch. I don't watch anything like that, but I'm saying the book I'm reading, it might be like I like to read like autobiographies, like just like know people about people's life, or that's like those are my favorite books. Or like I like fantasy style cartoons and anime. So those things will teach me nothing. Dang, what's going on? It's my other call. Those things teach me nothing. Except today, it almost messed me up because I like to watch certain cartoons because of the way they look, like in the colors, or like if like the people have like fins for ears, or just something fun, like weird stuff like that. And then I was watching it, because I've been into animation lately. I was like, now I'm looking at it differently. So now I'm like, oh shit, like I have to find another. I can't watch this right now because I'm looking at it from not a business perspective, but from a learning perspective now. So I'm telling you reading books that's about learning. No, you need to read a book that's just pure indulgent, just the chocolate cake of books.
Well, my mom just kind of put me on. I don't know if you remember the book, The Coldest Winter Ever by Sister Soldier. Do you remember that back in the day?
Was that red?
Popular. I think so.
Was it red?
I think so.
I read some of those inappropriate books in like high school, middle school, but I had to stop because some of those are scary. When they get on drugs or something, I can't read it no more.
Well, she's coming out with another book, and it's supposed to be a sequel to Coldest Winter Ever, and I can't remember exactly what it's called, but my mom showed me the other day, so maybe I had to snag that one. and
girl,
get into that. And I
I'm
remember
about to
I was
read
reading 50 Shades.
Did you read that?
Yes,
that's what I'm
did.
saying.
When
That's
I
not gonna teach you nothing. I mean, it might teach you something, but you know.
I cannot. But
that ain't your job though. If that was your job, then you shouldn't read it. But that ain't your job.
Absolutely right. Well,
yeah. Also, there's a book by Ya Jessie. It's what it's spelled. Her name is spelled Yaagagyasi, and I can't remember what it was called. Tia, if you watch this replay and you get this far, let us know what that second book is called, because the first one is called Homegoing, and the second one I can't remember what it's called, but I wanted to read it after I read Homegoing because it was so freaking good. So yeah, that author is she's a Black author. Fire. Yeah. So yeah, guys. My mom says me time is very important. Yeah, girl. And she is over on Facebook and YouTube. I don't know how you doing both, sis, but appreciate you. With no A, just appreciate you. I love you all. What's going on? The shop is closed at Culture Paper Co. Don't order nothing, because I didn't figure out all the way how to actually close the shop, but it's closed. And leave Serina alone.
No, don't leave me alone. Y'all left me alone for 3 weeks. It's okay. I'm back. I'm ready for y'all. Well,
this is the thing, Serina. I need you to not go to the same point that you were going. You know, like let's cut some fat off so you don't have to take such longs. Yeah.
Well, the thing is having Ace is actually helping getting me on a schedule. And part of me walking him and all that stuff in the mornings, I'm kind of like spending time with myself while I'm walking him. So
that's nice. Yes, I agree.
So yeah, trust me.
Don't listen to nothing educational while you walk.
No, I don't. And I never realized that sometimes that can be kind of an overload. Like as soon as I wake up in the morning, I'm on something motivational to listen to. Like turn on some Les Brown and blah blah blah. I gotta start my mornings off with this. And sometimes
start your mornings off with the same way you started your life, by yourself.
Nah, facts. Nah, facts. But
what do you have to say? What's in your hand? Is it a dog?
No. It's actually a little something. So I don't know if you guys seen on my page last night, I told you that I have been experimenting with a hair mask.
Oh, I seen that.
Everybody been asking me for a little hair mask, and so far so good. She's smelling real good, but what I love about it is it literally looks like a butter, but like it spreads like it's a mask, and it made my hair feel really good. So I need I actually am going to be trying to send some samples out. I don't have a huge amount for this batch, but I want to send some stuff out to you already.
Good night, baby Mary. Have sweet dreams.
Ooh, toy girls are amazing. Who? What happened? Oh, toy girls are amazing. I can spend.
I think she means you, but.
Oh, you girls are amazing. I can spend all night to listen to you, but unfortunately, it's midnight in Norway. This must be one of my new followers from the show. I realized after Matrix Synergy, I ended up getting all of these followers from like different countries and stuff like that. So I have friends and like they're in Norway. Now I got friends in Italy and all type of places. So you know, your girl blowing up. But thanks for popping in with us. You know,
best friend.
Next Monday we'll be here at 5:30. So get some rest and we'll see you.
Well, 5:30 our time. 5:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Yes, Eastern Standard Time is very important for me to say you are in Norway. Sorry. Thank you, Tay.
Same time, girl. Have a good night.
Yes, but my hair is looking and feeling pretty darn good, you know, from yesterday's mask. So I got to get it out and test it on a couple other textures, you know, before we do the daggone thing. But so far, so good. So be on the lookout for that. And if there's anybody that is interested in like trying it, I'm only going to send a single use. You're not going to get a huge jar because, you know, we scraping right now to figure out
for
how
feedback. Put it closer. I want to see it up close in the camera, like real close. Send me some. You know I want some, but a single use for how much hair?
I'm gonna try to make it for somebody
that look like it tastes good.
I know, right? Oops, sorry.
It looked like icing.
But yeah, it's thick, but it like melts as soon as it gets in the hair, and it made my hair feel really good. So I'm excited to try this out and for you guys.
My address is 136.
I'm gonna need for you to text it to me. I text you and told you send me your address last week, I believe, and I think you forgot, but it's okay because it was also right before the live, so you probably did. But I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna make you a little package.
Yes. My mom says she wants some, but I have enough hair for 4 people.
Okay, so I gotta see how much I got, because y'all long hair girls be taking up so much. But then again, yesterday I didn't use a lot. I started off with a little bit and I reached my hand back in 3 times. But when I say I started off with a little bit, I literally had like maybe that much. Like
Serina girl.
My hand. What?
Serina, you ain't got no hair.
Don't try me. I got 15 minutes worth of hair now.
You ain't got no hair. She over here talking about like, well, I used a little bit. Yes, girl. Yes, you did.
I feel attacked today.
You don't got no hair in the back.
Okay? And I do got hair in the back. I'm grown. First of all, just because my hair is short don't mean nothing. This junk takes up a lot of product. Now,
That's a good point. Porosity and stuff.
Exactly.
You're right.
Now, your hair is definitely going to take up.
I'm going to stay in my place.
Yours is definitely going to take up more than mine. But the fact that I use so much, because I wanted to see, like, if I started off with a little bit, how it spreads and stuff like that. So I have yet to use it on somebody that has, like a nice amount of length. So give
it to my mama. I want, that looks like, it's making me want a donut. Like, it looks so good.
And it smells good. I use gardenia flowers. And
my grandma really loves gardenia. She loves gardenia flowers. Okay. Well, we love you guys. If you want some Serina's butter, comment below butter. And hopefully you are at the top of the line to get you some for a single use.
Listen, real quick,
guys, but after the show, or if you're on Facebook or YouTube, you can comment now. But on Instagram, she's not gonna see it right now. If you see the replay, comment butter.
And if you guys don't get a response from me by the end of the night, shoot me a message, because sometimes I have so many notifications it's hard to see. But shoot me a
slide message. Into that DM. She's gonna check it. She's gonna check the messages tomorrow. Mm-hmm. She's not checking them tonight.
Yes, because today's still my day off.
Okay, girl.
Yes, girl. So I'm glad you just looked up like that. But listen, speaking of self-care, like, I'm thinking about starting like a little, I guess it's kind of like a challenge, but like, I'm trying to get back into like my meditations, because like,
are you monetizing your self-care?
Kind of. No.
It kind of feel like it. Why don't you just self-care yourself first?
But this is part of self-care though. That's the thing. Like, I've been trying to get back into my meditations, and I kind of suck right now because I don't have an accountability partner. So I was thinking, like, what if, like, in the mornings, when I decided to get up and do my little stretch or whatever, even if it could be a stretch, it could be a meditation, but maybe we go live for a couple minutes and
live.
Yeah, like, spend that, not you and I mean, I would do it and you can join. You don't have to be there, like, but it would be nice if you could be there. But
okay, I'll do it.
You just be there.
No, you have great ideas. It's you are the reason I'm here now. I said, hey, I want to do this, and you were like, let's go live.
I know.
No, you were like, let's go live on Monday. It was like Sunday. I said, like, tomorrow Monday. You was like, yeah. 5 o'clock?
Right. Oh my God.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. I feel like
I'll go live with you whenever morning you want.
Yeah.
Crusty eyed and everything.
Morning, but at least like maybe 2 times during the week, I want to try to, get up and do that. So
yeah, I'm down. I could use some more self-care. And if I have to go live, then obviously I have to do it.
Yeah, because that's the thing. I'm like, if I say I'm gonna go live and do it, it forces me to kind of be responsible and like show some accountability. So
yeah, I'll do my self-care. I will draw, or I will stretch, or I will just do whatever you're doing.
Yeah,
I'll breathe.
Do you think it should be like like we all get on and do one thing, or like we all hop on and like you can do whatever you want. Like maybe one day I'll be stretching and you'll be meditating, or I'll be meditating and you'll be coloring, or like, what you think? Is that too confusing, or should we have everybody do one thing?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm down. I'll follow you. I'll do whatever you want. I'm into it because you're beautiful.
But which one do you think would be easier?
I think it'd be easier for me not to make the decision because I hate making decisions.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, we'll figure it out first.
I mean, I'm down. I'll do whatever you. I mean, unless you're doing some special self-care that I can't participate in, I'm happy to do. I'm happy to follow along with you because then I feel like I can learn some new ways to love me. And I mean, I can lead sometimes. You can lead sometimes. I don't care. Or you can just lead the whole time, and I'll just follow you because that's cool too. Happy not to be the leader all the time.
Anyway.
Yeah.
All right, we'll figure out the day and time.
We definitely need that. This is the after show if you are still here. So thank you. The show's been over for about 10 minutes. We're still here at the after show. Thank you. One day we're gonna have a podcast. It's gonna be great.
Yes, we are. We just gotta get that together.
Yes, I love you guys. You guys are wonderful. Serina, you look beautiful. I can't wait to get off of here and talk to you again. Like, just talk to you as girlfriends. Even though we're talking as girlfriends right now, you know what I'm saying.
Thank you, girl. All right, y'all. Love you. See you next week.
Bye.